Alright, so welcome back guys. So in this video, I'm gonna show you my slasher build. Now, this build is a shooting guard. This is my first build in NBA 2K24. I carefully created this build based on my playstyle. This is actually the build that you will mostly see on my TikTok highlights. And actually, this build has been the most requested build in my previous videos. This build can shoot outside, can dunk, while still holding its own on the defensive side. I call this my Jamorant build. I'm not gonna waste much of your time. Let me show you how to create this build. By the way, I'm gonna show you two ways to create this build. The first one I'm gonna show you is the one I'm using personally. Then the second one is the improved version. The reason behind that is because this is my first build. There was a lot of things to improve on the previous build, but since you guys requested for my build personally, I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like on my 2K card. I don't want to create any confusion because you might run into me and then you take a look at my 2K card and you see something different. So I'm gonna show you what I personally use. Let's hop into the My Career Builder. You have to create your own. For this part of the build, it doesn't matter. If you want to go left-handed or right-handed, it's up to you. It doesn't matter. For this build's position, I go with shooting guard. Height would be 6'3". The weight can be 180 to 190, it doesn't really matter. I just like my character looking slim. And then with the wingspan, we're gonna go with 6'9". This would actually help you with your defense. Let's start with the finishing. For close shot, we're gonna go with 52. For driving layup, we're gonna go with 77. This would enable you to get some of the badges on gold. You got Giant Slayer, Float Game, and Gold Scooper, which is pretty much all you need for this kind of build. For the driving dunk, we're gonna go with 88, the minimum to get the contact dunks. And with these attributes, you would actually get the spin cycle and the two-step on Hall of Fame, which is actually one of the best moves in this game. The Eurostep dunk triggers all the time. For our 3-point rating, we're gonna go with 92 to get the best animations. Some people like to switch it around, make the mid-range higher than the 3-point shot. It's gonna be up to you. Free throw 71 for bronze free points. That's a makeable free throw. For our playmaking, we're gonna go with 80 pass accuracy, 93 handle so we can get Hall of Fame ankle breaker and then gold killer moves. And then for speed with ball, we're gonna go with 83. So we can get the gold blow by and gold speed booster. That's gonna show up on the physicals later. For our defense, we're gonna go with 64 interior D. This would actually help you get the stops under the rim. And then 76 perimeter D. For steal, we're gonna lower this down to 36. I actually got confused when I was making this video because it was on 38. And then I ran out of stats for the physicals. But anyway, it's gonna be 36. Defensive rebound would be 47. Now for physicals, we're gonna go with 85 speed. And then 89 acceleration. Actually, this is what I mentioned earlier that there are a lot of mistakes on this build. And then we're gonna go with 45 strength. Then for stamina, we're gonna go with 96. Vertical will be 75 so we can get the silver posterizer. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of improvements that can be done on this build. And that's why I'm gonna show you the second build, which is so much better than this one. But anyway, once you finish this build, you will see shades of Jalen Green, which is an amazing dunker. And a Filipino as well. By the way guys, to those who doesn't know, I am a Filipino. So anyway, there you have it with the first build. And now I'm gonna show you the improved version of this build. For this build, we're still gonna go with shooting guard. And then for height, we're gonna go with 6'6". For our weight, we're gonna lower it down to 180. Actually, they said the lower the weight, the less stamina your character use. I'm not sure if that's true, but let me know in the comments. With wingspan, we had to go with 7 feet. So right off the bat, we're gonna go with driving dunk 93. And then we're gonna get standing dunk. The previous build doesn't have any standing dunk. So we're gonna set the standing dunk to 45. So let's move on to shooting. We're not gonna get 92 3 ball on this build, but we're gonna get just what we need to shoot outside. We're gonna go with 86 so we can get the silver agent 3 and then some decent shooting badges. Free throw, we're still gonna go with 71. Mid-range would be 71 too. For our handles, we're gonna go with 92 so we can get the golden pluckable. And then for our pass accuracy, we're gonna go with 77. Speed with ball will be the same. We're gonna get 83. This would enable us to get gold blow by and then gold speed booster. For our defense, we're gonna be focusing on steel, so we're gonna be getting 91 steel to get the gold glove, gold interceptor, and the gold right stick ripper. For our defensive rebound, we're just gonna set it to 35. Our speed will be 82, and then our acceleration would be 87. So with our vertical, we're gonna set it to 80 so we can get the gold posterizer. And then for our stamina, we're gonna get 96. We don't have the clamps on this build, but based on my experience, if you practice your left stick, you can bother your opponents. But as I learned from my previous build, if you don't have any steal rating, you're just gonna get into foul trouble if you try to steal the ball. So that's why I had to go with 91 steal. Getting in front of your defender can be practiced, but the steal animation, it depends on your attributes. You can get steals without the steal attribute, but 91 steal is better. So like I mentioned earlier, this is an improved version. You have better dunks. You still have the shooting. The playmaking is still almost the same, but we have a 91 steal. And with our physicals, it's adjusted to the right amount. So once we finish this build, you're gonna get the shades of Donovan Mitchell. So anyway, there you have it. You guys can use this as a template, it's up to you. And if you have any build requests, just let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this video, and have a great day.